Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Badgers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Pulled down for the tackle. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Bears want to move quickly. Quarterback keeps it. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, what does a top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it's
It's a seam wide. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Henderson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive, I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That's reeled in. It's Henderson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Right on the money. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They're working that left side. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Badgers have taken it inside the 20. Wants to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Lee.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're
Touchdown, Wisconsin! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Gets it out fast. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the back. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No. At a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
That That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Badger. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 8 over Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hit as he throws. He's got him this time. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And this one is perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Got him downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Hauls it in. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. Gets it out quickly. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! He got a step and just dusted the field.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. James Madison may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Harrisonburg every time. The Dukes have been racking up road wins since the Mickey Matthews days, and they got another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Wants to fire on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Lee. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Running back, he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver.
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get
Intercepted deep in his own end. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the ranking. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Henderson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Robinson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Easy. Pound 55 feet. And hut. Cricket. Let's go. Down. Ready. Ready, go. Lasso. Lasso. Go. Clear. Clear. There. Come on, set. In blue. Slap. Ready. Here we go. On. Cobra. Stand. 42 Spider. 29 Philly. 2-9 Green 25. Ready. Ready. Moves. Spider. Ready. Jackrabbit. Up. Here we go. Pound 55. Cricket. Here we go. Lasso. Lasso. Get set. Get set. Ready. He's fighting. Let's go. Ready? Down. Here we go. Stand. Get set. Get set. Get set. Easy. Spider. Ready. Easy. Set. Hut. Jackrabbit.
Homeboy, you ain't got no feet.
Pound 55. Ready. Let's go. Hut. Down. Set hut. Set hut. Clear. Clear. Ready, ready. Cricket. Ready, go. Come on, set. Go. Lasso. Here we go. Set.
Another day.
Igloo! Igloo! Ready, ready!
If you were me, you'd do this too.
Slab! High! Cobra! Stand! Ready! Reset! 42 Spider! 29 Philly! Ready? Stand! Ready! Ready! Green 25! Fire!
Now 55 weak. Get set, get set. Go! Easy. Cricket! Lasso! Ready, Easy! Igloo! Igloo! Let's go! Slam! Down! Cobra! Spider! 29 Philly! 2-9 Philly! Ready, ready! Set! Ready, go! Flare! Flare! Go! Come on, set! Set! 325! Ready, Boots! Here we go. Ready. Here we go. Cobra. Ready, go. Spike, go! 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly. Green 25, ready, ready. Get set, get set. High. Moves.